God damn it. Yo, Fubgun raided me? This guy's a god. Fubgun. Thanks for the raid, man. What's up? What's up, guys? I was about to start Pow World. No, I was just outside with Callie, letting her potty. We're good. How we doing, guys? Was Fubgun playing, what was he playing? Was he playing, Last Epoch? Pal World, yeah. Tonight I'm gonna hit max level. Yesterday I caught 2 Jetragons. Wait, am I... Okay, we're going here or what? I own other hoodies other than the original. Are you ready to have your mind blown, Ubi? This hoodie, this exact one, was the hoodie I wore on my very first stream. This is the original hoodie. This is the OG hoodie. This is the hoodie I wore on my very first stream. I haven't changed my gear since like the 3rd zone of the game. How far can I make it without upgrading my gear at all? Oh. Those guys almost one-shot me. Does not fit in inventory. Oh, yes, it does. Have I washed it since? Why would I wash it? That would not only devalue it, but that would be an XP loss. I don't understand the question.
Welcome, traveler.
What level am I? This is a brand new character that I made yesterday. We're level 29. This is like my 8th character. Big smash. I bought 6 stash tabs already with in-game currency. Eat shit, Diablo. Damn. Got 'em, boys.
Welcome, traveler.
A little birdie told me something yesterday. I don't know if it's true or not, but a little birdie told me that the 1.0 release of Last Epoch is also going to be paired with a lot of like graphical visual improvements. Which is nice. Heard that yesterday. Everything's good over here, Irtha. How are you? I'm trying to figure out if my friends are coming over here for the Super Bowl or not. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. This thing is so good, it doesn't even have a name. I found something so good, it doesn't even have a name. Holy shit, yes. %10 chance to summon a swarm of bees? Okay. I don't even care if it's good, we have to use it. Where are my bees at? There. They're looking pretty weak, but that's okay. Can I have some more bees? If I'm Yogi, can I get bees? Oh yeah, there they are. Can I have multiple swarms of bees? My bear druid's gonna be a god one day. Pretty sure I'm leveling completely wrong, like I'm not doing the right things, but that doesn't matter. As long as we're having fun. Did you give her bell peppers? Throw some bell peppers in there, see if she'll eat them. It's good that she likes other things. Carrots are probably good for her teeth. You like the font that they use in this game? Never paid attention to it, but I like it. It's very readable. It's not challenging to read stuff. The old company I used to work for paid millions and millions and millions of dollars in research to discover what people thought was the most beautiful font. The font that made them the happiest, the most readable. Calibri? Nope. Paid millions and millions and millions of dollars. And the overwhelming favorite is Gotham. And some word processing things don't have Gotham. So the font that looks almost identical to Gotham that isn't Gotham is Century Gothic. So we had to brand everything as Gotham, which is why on my PowerPoint, if you ever watch my tier lists, they're always in Century Gothic. People always say, Rax, the PowerPoint looks so good. It's like, well, it's because I borrowed the millions of dollars of research from my previous company. Yep. If I compare Last Epoch to Diablo 4, what about Last Epoch is worse? The graphics are a lot worse. I don't think the sounds are as good. The combat feel is worse. There are a lot more bugs in Last Epoch, although it's still in beta, so not really sure you can judge it on that yet, but there are way more bugs in Last Epoch. Just last zone, I had an item that didn't even have a name. More bugs, more glitches. Multiplayer, like, doesn't work really at all. Supposedly they're fixing that in 10 days, but the multiplayer really doesn't work very well at all. Diablo's works perfectly fine. How about what's better? Itemization, crafting, it has an endgame system, character development, character class fantasy, the skill trees, depth of the passives. Quality of life is pretty high. It's gonna have trading. It's gonna have SSF in 10 days. Has infinite stash tabs. The gear progression is better. Has a slamming system. Last Epoch after 1.0 release has got to focus on probably two main things. Polish of the game, just fixing bugs. And then the other thing would be, people say the endgame, they have several endgame systems. They have like the arena, and they have dungeons, and they have the monolith system, which is all good. But people say if you blast the game a lot, you will clear all of it quickly. So that would be the next thing that they can do, is depth of the end game. The end game is there. It will be perfectly fine for launch. Last Epoch has already said, I believe, they've already shared that they have the next round of endgame already in the works. And I believe it's going to be Uber bosses is next, right? I believe Uber bosses, they said, is next. Can I use this? Oh, kick W. This says 42 melee damage. Why don't I use that? Maybe that'll make me way stronger. Am I a melee boy? I don't even know what the hell I do. Let's put it on, whatever. Oh my god, I'm hitting so much harder now that I switched out of a weapon that was from the starter zone. Oh my god. I'm like 10 times stronger. The camera seems too zoomed in like D4. It's pretty much what every player says in every ARPG. They'd always like to zoom out way more than they let you. Have I played Minecraft Dungeons? I never have. The exact quote that I remember from, I believe it was Riker, is he said, Minecraft Dungeons, he said, if PoE is an ocean, Minecraft Dungeons is a bathtub. He said the depth of Minecraft Dungeons is laughably small. I believe that was a quote from one of Riker's videos, right? Let's open up the Primalist. Druid leveling guide here. Let's see, what do I have here? I have 6 of 6 there. Then I need 7 of these, 3 of those. Need 5 of these. Then I need 10 of these. Excuse me, sir. Maelstrom. So I have 1 of those. Now I need 2 of those. Then I need 3 of these. More damage. I like that. Okay, werebear form. We need this one. And then we need this one. Okay. $31. My hurricane's just ticking for 200 or 300. This is great. Yeah, I'm just a million times stronger after putting on this staff that I found. Got no problem frying now. Is there a way to get permanent bear? People have told me yes, there are going to be ways where you can pretty much sustain it all the time. Where is the dopamine? Oh, you can get the dopamine hits in this game. With the crafting system in the end game. Wait, guys, this is just kind of like everything else, right? You're just leveling up. You're leveling up, getting through the campaign. Just playing through the story, right? Can YouTube even hear the sounds here? They seem very quiet. Turned it up here. Just noticed something. I think that the YouTube chat might be busted. It is busted. Hold on, let me fix it. All shrimps, hardened stone. Thank you so much for the subs. 47 hardened stone, one more for 4 years. Are you kidding me? This guy's a god, man. Look at my hurricane go.
Upon my body. Break yourself upon my body.
Tried.
Hurry, I'm guilty. I'll take that as a yes. Get to the railing and give a signal when you're ready.
You're running Druid at 30? Hey, you're the same level as me. You like the way that the monoliths feel? Hell yeah, man.
Washed up, it's yes. I'll only slow you down. Please, go on without me.
What are my thoughts so far on the game? Very positive. Game's a lot of fun. Definitely worth $35. You want to try the game, but $30 at the moment is too much for you? You'll just do free games like PoE? Darth, do you have Steam? What's your Steam friend code? Can you link me your friend code? Do I get a referral fee? No. I don't know. You bought it for $10 in 2021. What a steal. I can't afford a boat. I can't afford a girlfriend. Nobody can, man. Actually, Sarah's not very expensive. If you give her Chick-fil-A, that's about it. What's up? Why not? The screws don't work. You want me to help you? 1 second. I gotta help Sarah fix something. Be right back. DM me your friend code on Steam, Darth. All right. Okay. Is this Creed? This song is not Creed. I didn't get a DM. Darth, do you have your Steam friend code? If you log into Steam, what's your friend code? Last Epoch is increasing the mob density in 1.0. Are they actually? Did they say approximately how much? %69%? Heck W. By the way, guys, I know some streamers have been trying this. There's a new game that reached out to me that asked me if I would try their game tomorrow. I know some other people have tried it. Does anybody know anything about the game Dwarven Realms? They say it's like PoE and Diablo, a new game coming up. Not Raid. No. Dwarven Realms. Anybody played it? Or seen it? It's super fun, is it? Yeah, it's fun. You're playing it right now. It's fun. All right, fuck it. We got to play it. Okay, I'm going to tell him then, for sure. They want me to play it tomorrow. And I was like, I saw other people playing it. Maybe it's actually pretty good. All right, we'll try it tomorrow. We'll play Last Epoch first, obviously, but then we'll try some Dwarven Realms later. Get you a code? Okay. Anna played it too. This might be a stupid question. Is Anna still streaming? I haven't seen her around lately. But that's probably just because I start streaming later and after she's already done, probably. Is she still blasting or what? Am I watching Woody's interview? Oh, is he doing the PoE 2 interview? My face tells you that I'm enjoying the game. I like Last Epoch. I'm a Last Epoch fan. You guys want to hear something crazy? You guys want to hear something crazy? I don't think anybody's even going to believe me. I'm going to say something so shocking that the world might just actually just crack open and implode. I like Last Epoch and PoE and Diablo 4. Can you fucking imagine that? Can you fucking imagine that? D4 right now of the three is definitely the most boring of the three. But there are some things about D4 that are great, and it's going to be a good game someday. I don't hate D4 like the rest of the, like, not all the internet hates D4, but like a lot of the internet does. It's alright. Diablo 4 to me is just alright. It's alright. You know? I still don't think Diablo 4, if the Diablo 4 had released as it is right now in June, I still don't think it would be considered a complete game. I still don't think Diablo 4 is done for the initial release right now. Maybe with Season 4, with the itemization changes, if there's a little bit of endgame stuff, then I would have considered that a good launch point. Like, that would have been an okay state to launch the game in. But maybe my expectations are very unrealistic. But I would have considered that a launch point. You would put PO... This is going to be a really good... Dude, let's do a poll of that. It's going to be very interesting. Let's go to straw poll. Create a poll. Let's make a poll. This is going to be good. What's the order? PoE, Last Epoch, D4. D4, Last Epoch, PoE. Let me do this differently, so I don't get confused. Okay, these are the... What would be your order here? Everybody vote in this poll. Everybody vote in this poll. Let's see what happens. Dude, Cannon is here. How did I miss that? Cannon. Yo, I love Cannon. What's up, dude? Cannon, thanks for the mega raid, man. What's up, dude? Is Cannon here? Yo. Gotta send Canon a message. All right. Thank you, Cajun. Special offer. Slime Rancher 2. All right, let's see here. Let's go to the store here. Second. Oh. Oh. Uh. Hey, Darth, are you still here? Darth, are you still here? Let me send a message to Canon. Darth, I sent you a friend request on Steam. Can you accept that? So, most people think PoE is the game. Like half of you.
I've seen how you handle your...
King Kongo, are you familiar with Last Epoch? Are you going to be blasting? We're frying. Sarah tried Last Epoch for the first time last night. She liked it. You've been playing a lot. Yeah, this is my 7th character, 8th character. I think tomorrow I need to make a sorcerer. King Kongo also ate glue. I mean, all of us did. Dude, why would you use anything except Maelstrom? Why don't we just put everything into Maelstrom and just run? Why do we even do anything else? All I want is spell damage and just to run around with Maelstrom. Anything to consider going from Diablo 4 or PoE to Last Epoch? Well, there is one thing different about Last Epoch, about the general gameplay of the game, that is really not how Diablo 4 and PoE are set up. What you're supposed to do is not go to town and vendor your gear. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to just keep playing. So for example, I am level 34. The amount of times that I have vendored at level 34, I think is twice. So once every 17 levels. Because in the beginning you don't have any money to do anything, right? But when you get rich, what you're supposed to do is you're just supposed to shatter everything from your inventory. You're supposed to shatter it. So that's one thing that Carve was telling me when he was watching me initially play Last Epoch. Stop going to town and vendoring. Stop doing that. Just play. And if you actually learn that, you actually don't have to vendor hardly ever. This is going to be a cold werebear build. What do you mean, shatter it? I will show you. Yeah, I'll show you. Give me a second. So what you're supposed to do, it's not super valuable early in the game. These things, these shards, these are what you want. You want these shards. So you pick them up. All right, here we go. We pick them up. And then you transfer them and you store up all of your shards here. Now, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to open the crafting menu. And then you're supposed to use a rune of shattering. Destroys an item, creates a random number of affix shards containing its power. So when I put this rune of shattering in here, it has a chance to give me a number of shards based upon the tier of everything that it's shattering. So I could get 1 Itera's Blessing, I could get 1 Attunement, I could get 2 Dodge, and I could get 2 Cold. And I got a good amount of what we had there. There are other runes. It's a little bit more complicated than that. I'm oversimplifying it right now. But what you're supposed to do is do this with Rune of Shattering, and you're supposed to shatter. You're supposed to shatter, shatter, shatter. That's what you're supposed to do. Shards are account wide unless you pick they're account wide as long as you play within the same mode, right? If you pick one of them as SSF and one of them as trade or whatever, then they won't be. Doesn't it take longer than vendoring? It takes longer to do that. Yes, it takes a longer time. But that's how you get strong in the game. So notice I'm not picking up the blue items. I don't give a shit about the blue items. I'm picking up the yellow items because they got more shit to shatter. Then, all right. So here's what happens. Let me explain like the progression here. Here's what happens. Right now I'm using a basic leveling loot filter, right? But eventually, you move into your specific class and you move into your end game. You're going to start to get items with very, very high levels of everything. Not 1, 2, 1, and nothing. You're going to get like 7, 4, 4, 3. Like everything is super high. At that point, your runes of shattering become quite valuable. But it's not just that simple. It's not just shattering everything. Like that's a good strategy in the beginning when you're poor. But you need to look for 2 specific things. One specific thing that you're looking for is a specific prefix or suffix that you really need for your build. Like werebear damage or something. Every time I see that, then you can use a rune of removal, which targets one of them randomly but gives you all of the shards. So what you can do is you go to your loot filter and you set any item with like T6 or T7 or whatever threshold you want to use of this specific stat, drop it on the ground and like make it real obvious. Let me show you. I have a there like that. You see how obvious that is? You're running around and then you see that. You're like, wait a minute. That way you know, oh, wait a minute. This has a godly stat that I need to shatter because I need these runes for crafting later. The other thing that you need to do that's very important and probably very underrated for new players is you need volume of shards for everything. Even stuff that you don't care about. So like, rank, or I see like T7 poison damage. I don't have any poison damage shards, but I don't care, right? Because I don't do poison damage. Wrong. You need to have shards of everything. Because, for example, there's something like a Glyph of Chaos, where it says you're going to modify the shit stat that you don't want and turn it into something else. You can't use this if you don't have the shards of even the stuff that you don't want. So, is this worse than vendoring? I would say no. When you see me sit here explaining it to you, it probably seems really daunting, really confusing, really annoying, really slow. That's probably how it sounds. It's really not that bad. In the beginning, don't do anything. You should not be selling anything. You should really not be shattering anything either, because these things are so low value. You should save your shattering runes. In the mid game, don't vendor. Play. Transfer crafting items, sort. Transfer crafting items, sort until you're completely full. Then you're going to have to do kind of the boring thing. Shatter the yellows because they have more value. Then in the end game, you make a specific loot filter that says, I really need these stats, and maybe give me a couple of stats that I can never find so I can have the value of it. And then once you've shattered or removed a couple of those, then you're good.
Let's see. Buried in the slums. She told me of the Emerald Nagasa. They were the same, content to slither through the shadows.
They never said anything about the raw number. They just said they would increase it. Okay. Legendary Dad, 51 months. Are you kidding me, man? You yet, CF. Thank you so much for the primes and the subs, guys. You can just copy and paste the loot filters. You go to Maxroll, copy. You go to Last Epoch, create new loot filter, paste from clipboard, done. It's like you can move a loot filter from Maxroll to Last Epoch. Probably if you're really quick on the keyboard, you can probably do it in 1.8 seconds. That's probably like the theoretical human max. You could probably go from no loot filter to the Maxroll loot filter with Last Epoch open and Maxroll open on the other tab in 1.8 seconds. It's a click, Control A, Control C, tab, Shift F, create, paste, save. How many inputs is that? If that's 9 inputs in total, if you can do one input every 0.2 seconds, it would be 1.8 seconds to have a loot filter. You don't have to download it. You don't have to move it to a new folder. You don't have to do this or that. It's literally click, copy, paste, done. There's no possible way it could be easier. For your leveling guide, you should just blindly copy the Maxroll loot filter. The skill level of the people on our team is world class. We have the ultimate gods of the game making you a loot filter. There is zero chance in hell that we as new players could make a better one than them. So I would just blindly copy the loot filter in the beginning. But one thing that I did do, I copied the endgame loot filters as well. But once I got pretty far into the game, I realized that I wanted to do some things slightly differently. And you would be surprised how easy it is to go into the loot filter and edit it. How big of an improvement are the 1.0 visuals going to be? I mean, I don't know the answer, but I can answer, I'm sure I can answer the sentiment of it. If you don't like the graphics of Last Epoch, like if you're looking at this and some people say this is the ugliest game they've ever seen, if you don't like them, 1.0 is not going to save you. It's going to look like the same game, just improved. So if you're looking at this and you're thinking this looks like the ugliest game ever, it's 1.0 is not going to save it. But I'm sure it will look better. Holy shit, the radius of that attack is outrageous. We're just gonna walk away from Big Scary Boy right now. Now we're going back. Fuck you. Am I fighting a train car? I don't know, but whatever I'm fighting, he's not invited to my birthday party. This might be the most overtuned stat I've ever seen in my life. Allies take much less damage. I think it should be renamed to allies take absolutely 0 damage. You're never gonna kill this guy. Oh, is that a boss? I mean, my point still stands. Gazzy is here as well. God damn it, Gazzy, you just killed me. Just kidding. It was my fault. I haven't died yet until that. Gazzy, what's up, dude? Thanks for the raid, man. Yo, everybody's here. Gazzy PK'd me. What a god. Alright, he accepted my friend request. Alright, let's check this out here. Okay, Free Gamer 7000. Alright. Free Gamer 7000. I have friend requests from Captain Cookie, Tits and Crits, and Lobo. Okay. Huh. Okay. Let's go here. Well, I was watching Gazzy earlier. He was fighting a boss. Wasn't he playing last Epoch? Was he a bear boy as well? That's fine. All right, there you go, man. All right, there you go, man. Can't afford last Epoch? Well, now you have it for free. I just bought it for you. Now you can blast. Yeah, you're welcome. It's all good. Send it. Yep, yep. I wonder if wonder if 11th Hour Gaming is giving out keys. If anybody from EHG is watching me, will you give me 10,000 last Epoch keys that I can give away? Give me one key for every hour that I play to give away to people. I need no kickback. Well, I mean, it's already, I guess you could already call it a kickback, but I'm not trying to farm viewers here. I'm just trying to give people the game. MD Decant E squared gifted 5 subs. Thanks for the primes. Thanks for the subs, man. Thanks for the 5, man. Appreciate that. Where am I going here? This way? My hoodie is too dark blue. I'm sorry that it didn't meet your standards, man. I'll try to get a lighter one for tomorrow. Fried. Fried. I'll take these Greaves. Guys, what was Gazzy up to? Thanks for all the raids, guys. Dude, Fubgun raided me. Gazzy raided me. Cannon raided me. What a stream, man. What a stream. Yeah, I love you guys too. You like the content so much? Thanks for saying that, man. We'll keep going then. Where do you see your level? I told 11th Hour Gaming's this. I said, guys, you don't show us what level we are. Can we get like a third? I'm 36? Jesus. Yeah, I know you can press C, but it should just be displayed, right? I think 2 things that should be displayed on the UI somewhere. Down here, it should have like a 33, tell you what level you are, without having to open a menu. And then the other thing is, somewhere over here, like under the map or something, it should say what game mode you're playing. Online, softcore, account found, and then maybe it can even say Trade League or SSF League. Alright, let's become a bear. Let's see how hard we can hit this guy. Is the blue hoodie significant to me? Like it's my look or something, but is there anything behind the meaning? Well, I can answer that question if you don't know like the origin story of the hoodie. That will pretty much answer it for you. My first stream ever, I went to work, and then after work, I went to my master's degree class, and then I got home, and then I had everything all started up for my first stream ever. I had my webcam ready to go. I sat down and I looked in the webcam, and my hair, I was wearing actually this hoodie, this one. It's actually this one. I was wearing it because it was like cold outside. So I looked in the webcam and my hair was all messed up. And I was like, oh my God, dude. I thought of literally everything for my very first stream. Holy shit, I was gonna make a fight. Dude, I should give this to Sarah, but I'm on a solo account found. So I looked in the webcam and I was wearing this hoodie and I was like, holy shit, my hair is so messed up. I was like, yo, it's always something, man. I was like, dude, I just want to start my stream. I could go upstairs, I could take a shower, I could comb my hair. You're welcome, man, you're welcome. I saw your message, thank you, man. I could do that. I was like, man, I really don't want to do that. I just want to stream. And I was like, all right, wait, I have an idea. No one's going to watch my stream anyway. Why don't I just put my hood up? I'm not going to have any viewers. It's my first stream ever, and I'm playing Diablo 3. No one's going to watch me. I put the hood up, and I did my stream, and I was right. Nobody watched me. Nobody cared. The next day, went to work, went to my master's class. It was cold. I wore another hoodie. I had actually another blue hoodie. Got home, started the stream, didn't comb my hair. Oh my God, I forgot again. I'll put the hood up again. No one's going to watch me. The next day, it was a Friday. I mean, whatever. Let's just put them on. Who cares? Next day was a Friday.
Can I help you?
And I was like, you know, you already know, same problem. And I was like, I'll just put the hood up again. No one's going to watch me again. And then someone came into my channel, which is kind of a rare thing. Like, nobody says anything to me because I'm just a brand new streamer. And the guy said, yo, Rax, I popped into your stream like a few times this week, and every single time you're wearing that stupid ass blue hoodie. Are you gonna wear that shit every single day? And I said, no. Are you kidding me? Of course not. And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, well, wait a minute. I could wear it every day, but I would never do that, right? In the summer, it's going to get super hot, and I don't want to do that, blah, blah, blah. And then I started to think about it more, and I realized something. I was like, wait a minute. I forgot something. I am the most uncreative, worthless piece of shit human ever to walk the earth. If I don't use this as my thing, I'm never going to have a thing. I'm never going to think of anything ever. It's impossible. I'm way too stupid to think of something. So I was like, what if that's my thing? And that was it. That was the entire progression of it. So then I just kept wearing it. At 99% of the internet, because my hoodie covers my stomach and my head, assume that I wear it because I'm a bald fat ass, even though I have the command !bald, which I took while I was streaming, and now all people spam is that picture was years old. Well, it wasn't years old when I took it. Yeah, I look exactly the same as that. There's like no change. But still, people think I'm a bald fat ass, and I just let them. Go ahead, think whatever you want. That's okay. That is actually the story. So does the blue hoodie mean anything to me? Absolutely not. It means nothing. It's just the only thing I could ever do. I'm not talented enough to do anything else. Okay, so I'm supposed to use Swarm Blade form. But what am I supposed to drop for it? I'm supposed to use Werebear, Summon Springen. Don't tell me I'm supposed to drop Maelstrom. Don't even try to tell me that. Dude, Maelstrom does all of my damage. Ugh. I don't want to respec this. God damn you, Maxroll. Oh god, this better be really fucking good. If this isn't good, I'm quitting. I'm gonna go play Diablo 4. This better be good. This better be real good, actually. You just make me take off the thing that does all of my damage. This better be the greatest shit ever. I don't understand. This Swarmblade form planner doesn't make any sense. I'm guessing he means the first point is here, because the next thing is he takes 3 of these. And then this. I don't know. What am I speccing into? No idea. We're going in blind here. We're just trusting Maxroll to lead us to victory. But we're gonna be a bear boy, apparently. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. This needs to be this. I guess we don't use this anymore. I mean, what's the gameplay? Okay, here's the setup. When you unlock your Werebear form, don't use it until you unlock Swarmblade form. I have that. Change your form to Werebear form while in Swarmblade form so you extend Locust Swarm. And use Rampage. Only use Serpent Strike when you're in Swarmblade form. Use Summon Hive and then Armblade Slash to build up bleed stacks and summon locusts. Then use Swarm Strike to create a huge locust swarm. Okay, I retained absolutely none of that. Let's just mash buttons. I'm just gonna mash buttons. That's what we're doing. Okay, mashing. Fuck it.
Yes.
Who knows? This better be good. That's all I have to say.
Greetings.
Got a passive point. Let's do that. And then we need 4 more of these. Okay. I must use a spear. No, he doesn't need a spear. This is reminding me of PoE chat right now. All right. Well, let's see what these buttons do. What does this thing do? Okay, I hate that. That thing does no damage. What happens if I do this? Let's do this and this. What does this button do? What does this one do? Okay. What about this one? Okay. Now I switch and go to werebear form or something? Something like that? Right. Swap between bear and insect form. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, I like that. Alright, I think I'm just gonna have to actually read the abilities. Okay, wait. That just did a shitload of damage. Slash enemies in front of you with a fast combo. Summon a hive that releases locusts when enemies are nearby. You can have a maximum of 3 hives by default. Oh, yeah. Okay. Like that. Okay. Okay, I like that. Dive. Okay, simple enough. Okay, so I summon 3 hives. I swarm strike to summon them, and then I switch to bear form. Is that what I'm doing? So I go 1, 2, 3, this, 1, 1, and then like that. That what I'm doing? I should go directly into bear. Oh, okay. Yeah. McFluffin. Dude, everybody is raiding me, man. This is a crazy day. McFluffin, how we doing, buddy? Oops, I pressed the wrong button there. Didn't mean to do that. How is a bear that's actually bug? I just switched to it, and I'll be honest, I'm very confused, but it's something about you go in bug form, you summon hives, you make swarms, and then like you make a locust swarm or something, and then you go bear form or something. I really have no idea, man. But, I mean, that's doing a lot of damage. I just shredded those guys. This is the leveling guide. Yeah. Primalist Druid leveling guide. I really don't know if this is the greatest leveling build because of the combos. I had a lot more fun just throwing totems and using my Maelstrom. But I'm sure you guys know better than me. I'm sure this is like a much higher output. But, yeah. This is Tarek big brain stuff, yeah. I think most people will not find this fun as a leveling build. When they read this, I think they're going to be insanely confused and not happy. If I'm being completely honest. Okay, now it lets me switch. Okay, apparently I did enough there for it to swap me directly into human form. I did something there that let me. But maybe I'm just bad. The spinny stuff is quite good. Take that shield. I don't know which build I'm going to go on 1.0, but everyone keeps telling me that what they think is going to be the most fun is Falconer. So maybe I go Falconer? But I don't know. One thing that I don't like about this is my buttons keep moving. My button to switch forms moves between 1 and 2, depending upon which button that I press to go into this form. Words cannot explain how much I hate that. It's forcing me to look at my skill bar. Maybe it's different later. But I can move the buttons around, right? But I'm saying they actually switch. Like they go between 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. If I move them, will they not move anymore? Like they actually change. I have to do a specific combo for them to remain the same. Yeah, I absolutely do not think that we should recommend this as a leveling build at all for people. Just my 2 cents. But maybe I'm wrong, but anything that's far simpler than this, that gets the job done, like summoning a totem, to me would probably be much, much better than this. I'm just going to stay in bug form. Bug form shreds. I'm just going to stay like this. Just going to stay in bug form and everything will be fine. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm pretty much 1000% sure that Raxxanterax build, leveling build here is what you're supposed to do. I'm sure he's right, and I'm sure that I'm wrong. I'm certain of it. I know he's got the god. This is the god build, and you're just supposed to play this. But new players excited for Last Epoch. Hey, when you have this form, do this, and when you have this form, do this, and do this combo, and press this and this thing, and then summon this for this, and then a locust form, and then go bear form to extend the duration, and then swap back. That is not a leveling guide. That's if you want to, you know, win MLG Street Fighter 8. How about lay a totem? You know, lay a totem would be good. It's really not that complicated. I'm sure it isn't, but I spent the last 5 years making guides for new players. Like, I'm not a smart guy, and usually everything that I say on practically everything is wrong, but one thing I do spend a lot of time on is making builds for new players. I spend a lot of time doing that. A lot. Perma, thanks for continuing the sub, man. Spent 5 years, 5 straight years doing this. Okay, I don't like spinny attack. I seem to be doing just fine if I just stay in Swarmblade form. Seems very strong. Seems good. Oh, fuck, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, if I roar, I can go straight back into the other form. I like that. I do like the Swarmblade form. This is nice. Seems to do a shitload of damage. Ignore bear form until you get to 50. That's what it's feeling like. It's feeling like the Swarmblade form is godly. Oh fuck, I pressed the wrong button again. How would I compare this game to Diablo 4? The best way that I could describe Last Epoch is, I think Last Epoch is a middle ground between PoE and D4. It's nowhere near as simple as D4. You're going to have to learn some stuff to get the full value out of the game, which is like, you know, for most people, a lot of the fun of the game is learning. But it's nowhere near as complicated as Path of Exile. If that sounds like an ARPG you would like, it releases in 10 days. I really like this swarm form. Seems very, very strong. Yeah, the another thing about last Epoch, which is very nice, very smart move, is they made a guide in the game that will teach you anything that you want. So you hit G for guide, and you can just search for anything. Like, for example, attunement. So if you mouse over attunement there, it tells you what it does. Let's say you get an item with attunement and you just have no idea what it does. You should be able to hit G and type in attunement. And actually, I guess attunement isn't a million different things. Maybe that's a bad example. What happens if we type bleed, for example? And the guide will just teach you what it does. So bleed does physical damage over time. It can stack an unlimited number of times, and by default, it ticks for 53 damage over 3 seconds. Let's say you don't know what poison is. Poison deals damage over time, and it reduces poison resistance. It can stack an unlimited number of times, but only the first 30 stacks reduce poison resistance. By default, each stack does 28 damage over 3 seconds, and it subtracts 5% from poison resistance up to a maximum of this at 30 stacks. Bosses and players can only subtract 2% per stack, other than the 5%. So it actually just tells you what it does. There's no mystery to it. There's no, oh, poison poisons enemies. No, it does exactly this, and against bosses, it does exactly this. It can have an unlimited number of poison stacks, but only 30 of them are going to reduce resistances, and that's lowered. Oh, fuck, I pressed the wrong button. Lowered for other things. It just straight up tells you. Imagine. And another nice thing about that for the devs, by the way, is, do you know how many times in ARPGs, I mean, I swear to God, this has happened 1,000 times, where devs will say, hey, this attack does this. It works like this, it's additive, it's multiplicative, and this is how it works. You want to know what's the brilliant thing about doing that for your community? People can test it. They can theory craft for you in your game. Okay, you're telling me that poison should reduce the resistances this much over this time, and it should do this much damage over this much time? Fine. Now I can test it, and I will tell you if that's what it actually does. I can make a video frame by frame and show you your game does do what you say it did, or no, your game does not do what you say it did, and then you can just fix it. But a lot of times in certain games that I will not mention, they don't fucking tell us what it does. They don't tell us how it's supposed to work. So we're just guessing. If you just tell us what it's supposed to do, we can test it for you instantly and tell you, yes, it does that, or no, it does not do that. It's also very brave of Last Epoch to have a death log. Most of these ARPGs don't have a death log. But now, oh, Rax, you died to poison damage. Really? look at my video. You're telling me I died to poison damage. You might want to look into this, because I did not die to poison damage. Oh, okay. Then you can look into it. Imagine if PoE introduced a death log. If PoE introduced a death log in the game, and then they opened a little box in the game saying, submit a screenshot or a short clip if you died to something that does not seem to align with what we said killed you, the entire Earth would instantly explode. The Earth would explode from the amount of people messaging them about, you walk forward, Hillock punches you in the face, you die, and it says you died to a meteor. No, I didn't die to a meteor. There's no meteors here. The Earth would instantly explode. That would be my challenge. That would be my challenge of bravery in PoE 2. Put a death log in the game. Last Epoch did it. I want grinding gear games to tell me what they think killed me. That's what I want. I want grinding gear games to tell me what they think killed me. That'd be funny, like, they implement the death log, and then you die, and it just brings up that emote that's going... And that's all it says. That dog one's really good. Man. Yeah, just no matter what, no matter how you died, it just says that you died to detonate dead. No matter how you died, it just says detonate dead. Call me Habbo Flacklander. Did I say it right? Thanks so much for the primes, guys. Yeah, I'm Scyther. I like this form a lot. I don't like the bear form. I'm just going to stay in this form. The other form sucks. I like being Scyther, though. This is fun. I don't like it when I'm not Scyther. Press S and P. No. Real gamers don't use passives or skills. Passives and skills are for noobs. We're going with nothing. Gold amulet. 1 to summon Spriggan, 1 to Spriggan form. Isn't this literally for me? I don't think I ever use these, though, do I? We're frying, though. I love this spinny thing. Holy shit, I'm frying. No. Fuck, I pressed the wrong button, man. Ow. This guy is not invited to my birthday party. Fried. my bees are helping. I think my bees do at least 2 damage a second, which is huge. Scyther plays last Epoch. Alright, we should have some passives here, right? Let's go like that. And then we need 8 of these. Don't have 8 of those. Oh my god, 5 points for everything? Jesus. No wonder my guy sucks. Alright, watch this, though. You guys aren't going to believe how strong I'm about to be. Take this. And then we're going to do 2 of these. Then we're going to do 2 of these. Summon Werebear. This is the button that we never press. Okay. This thing, this is the other button that we never press. Let's get 4 of these. And then we need this. And then we need this. Okay. Now this thing. We need 5 of these. Then we need 3 of these. And then we need 3 of these. Okay. Take that one. Will any build for Warlock be on there before February 21st? Fluffin can correct me if I'm wrong. Or here. Like, actually, I have a roadmap for Maxroll's plan. Give me a second. I can tell you exactly what's going on. Every single thing that I'm about to say will be released on the 19th. So in 8 days, all of this will happen. We're going to make an entire section called Getting Started for brand new players in the last Epoch branch. We're going to completely rework the monolith page and finish it for the endgame guide. Every single guide and every single tier list will be completely updated for the 1.0 launch. And we're going to have a completely reworked and redesigned planner with a public build sharing function where you can rate builds from the community if people want to contribute, and the highest rated builds will be at the top. And there will also be a lot of giveaways that we're going to do in conjunction with 11th hour gaming. All of that will happen on the 19th. So everything will be updated, all the tier lists, all the build guides, new planner. You can make your own builds, you can share them, you can get them ranked and voted to the top. I have another thing that I can tell you is there have been many times where somebody who is very active on these planners eventually becomes an actual writer for Maxroll. If people make really godly builds and they're very passionate about it, well, I mean, that's exactly the kind of people that we're looking for to join Maxroll. So a lot of people have used that to actually join the team. Assuming we'll have the 1.0 notes. Yeah, I think... I actually don't know how this works, but I think 11th Hour Gaming talks to maybe some of the major sites and shares stuff with them. I don't even know if that's true. That might not be true, but if we're going to have it ready on the 19th, then I assume we're going to get the patch notes before then. I don't exactly know how that works. Will Zizarin join Maxroll? There's absolutely talks about bringing Zizarin and Steel Mage into Maxroll. There's talks of it. Have I played Grim Dawn? Never played it. I will play it this year. I know Alkaiser loves Grim Dawn. I've never really heard of anybody who's played Grim Dawn who doesn't like it, to be honest with you. I don't know anybody who doesn't like Grim Dawn who has played it. I know Alkaiser's a big fan of Grim Dawn. I'm not sure that Alkaiser is a big fan of Last Epoch. I'm not sure that he likes the game that much. I could be completely wrong, by the way.
Here I was, hoping this would lead us closer.
Is Grim Dawn the one with 10 paid expansions? Again, I could be wrong. I think it's exactly the opposite. I think Grim Dawn has never had an expansion, and they're about to get one for the first time this year or something. Or, if I'm wrong, they haven't had an expansion in a long time. There have been 2 expansions. Okay, so I'm wrong. There were 2 expansions. Like, I don't know anything about Grim Dawn. Does anybody know anything about, like, the game? Like, I know it's an ARPG, and I know people who have played it genuinely like it. Did these expansions make significant additions to the game? How much does Grim Dawn cost, and how much do the expansions cost? I don't know anything about this. They added new zones. You can get everything on sale for $15. Did I play Titan Quest back in the day? I didn't, but isn't Titan Quest 2 or something coming out this year? This year's gonna be good, man. One of my friends, like, Titan Quest is like their favorite game, and I think Titan Quest 2 comes out this year, and this guy's actually gonna shit his pants when it comes out. Okay, this bear form's not that bad. Let me see what my friends are doing for the Super Bowl here. I gotta keep tabs on this channel. Okay. Looks like everybody's coming here. All right. I like that. What? My guy didn't attack. What happened there? Meh. Dude, is there a build where you just stay as Scyther all the time? When does the Super Bowl start? In 2 hours. Right? 2 hours? Is Swarmblade Druid any good, or is it dog shit? Can I go in? What's better, Cold Dot Bear Druid or a full Swarmblade Druid? What's better?
I can from the heart of the citadel is beyond. There isn't.
I'm glad. And when he
Swarmblade, Swarmblade.
heading deeper into the mountains,
Cold Dot.
find time. You could
Cold Dot Bear.
nest.
Swarmblade is the best build for Druid. Both are great. Is Cold Dot Bear also S tier or no? Yeah, I have a Squirrel Druid already with the helmet. I already have all of that. So, the best build for a Beastmaster is a 7.5. The best build for a Shaman is a 7. The best build for a Druid. So Cold Dot Werebear, he gives it a 5, and he gives Frostblade Swarmblade an 8, and Lightning Swarmblade an 8.5. So Cold Dot Werebear sucks at single target and sucks at high corruption. Echo Warpath Void Knight only gets a 4 for tankiness? Dude, maybe I'm wrong, but my Echo Warpath Void Knight is the tankiest character that I have. My Echo Warpath Void Knight fries. He almost never dies. Are they actually not tanky? Yo, Nova Hammers is an 8. I gotta make that. I have a Lich. I have a Death Seal Lich. It's pretty good. Shadow Dagger Rogue. This is the strongest build I've ever played so far. He gives it an 8.5. Blast Rain Marksman is a 9.5. This is the strongest build I played so far, is this Shadow Dagger Rogue. It's my buddy Kirk. Give me a second. Some of my friends are coming over. All right, so do we have a guide for what is this thing? I want to try. If this thing is a 8.5, you guys are saying Lightning Swarm Blade is good? Give me this. Let's watch this. He has a tornado on him. Yo, I want to play as Scyther. He can stay in the form forever. Yo, why am I not doing this? Oh, it shows my video. KW. All right. I'm sure this tier list is going to be on Maxroll on the 19th, but yeah, I'm posting a link to the list here. All right. Well, why don't we do that? You wanna know what? I'm switching to it right now. Can I just switch to the endgame build in the middle of the campaign? How badly will that screw me over? Let's see here. Primalist. Leveling. I'll play as a druid. Endgame. Lightning Swarmblade. This article assumes you have a level 70 character. Face tank, high damage, no mana issues, dodge scaling, doesn't have the greatest AoE, not the best mobility, have to keep your companion alive. Melee sucks against certain bosses. Doesn't sound too bad. Yo, I want to play Scyther. How is the game compared to Diablo 4's current meta of... Last Epoch has a much more fleshed out endgame than Diablo 4 currently. So, how is the progression system? It's a lot more advanced than Diablo 4's, in my opinion. How many times do I have to press it before it's gonna go off? I literally pressed it like 4 times. Are they like stunning me? What happened? I'm crying. How are the graphics? I mean, you're seeing them. You tell me. You like the graphics? People have different opinions. Some people have told me that they think Last Epoch has like Minecraft quality graphics, and some people like them. I don't mind them at all. Is it as beautiful as Diablo 4? Nope. Will it ever be as beautiful as Diablo 4? Very likely, nope. That's okay with me. The graphics are being, I've heard they are being improved for 1.0, yes. Man, when the dog with 4 legs sees my friend who comes over that starts with a K, she's gonna literally shit herself. She's gonna be so excited. Wait, I just go to a huge dead end? Wow, look at this dead end. Jonathan from Grinding Gear Games is cooking Woody. What do you mean by that? What's happening? He's cooking him? How so? I'm done with this side area. Right, I know they're having a live interview, but what did he say, though?
Maybe I can give us some good news for once, eh?
I mean, let's just put it on. Whatever, it's legendary. The Slab. I'll have to react to it. It's so funny. The internet is screaming at every content creator to not do React content because React content is dog shit. But my chat begs me to react to everything. Are you guys just trolling me or what? All the internet does is bitch that everybody does react content and how dog shit it is. But over here, it does not seem to be the case. You like it when reacts are done right? Because I react well. React is boring as fuck. Rax, can you go back to your VOD and react to your video of not wanting to react? Yeah. When that guy says he shouldn't be reacting and the internet's mad, I completely agree with him. Oh yeah, I completely agree with him because I am him. Yeah, that'd be really good content right there. That'd be real good. Yep, that guy, he's right. Because that guy is me. What's this thing? What does this thing do? Yep. I got probably 30 more minutes, guys, and then I gotta go because my friends are coming for the Super Bowl. My friends are coming. Imagine having friends, guys. Imagine. All right, let's go. Go Chiefs. Who do you guys want to win? The Chiefs or the 49ers? Sarah wants to watch the Puppy Bowl instead. Mr. J, thanks for the gifted sub, man. To Darth. Wow, he gets a sub and he gets a game. Unreal. Silly Karen T. Did I say it right? Karen T? Had the time. Thank you for the 3 months, man. I'm from Michigan. I wanted the Lions. Lions have Jared Goff now, right? It's pretty good. No. Yep. You want the Niners because you don't want Mahomes, Kelsey, and any of them to win another one? Well, may I share what I am foreshadowing as potentially bad news for you, my friend? And I'm not a Chiefs fan. I'm a Colts fan. But the Colts are never gonna win anything in the history of the universe. So I'm not a Chiefs fan. But I got bad news for you, man. I think the Chiefs in the next 10 to 15 years are gonna win several more Super Bowls. I think this is only the beginning of the dicking that the Chiefs have delivered to us. The dicking has only just begun. Is it gonna be like sex? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, kinda. I don't know, man. I have a feeling the Chiefs are gonna win again, and then I think next year they're probably gonna win again. I think it's gonna be rough. Why am I a bug man? Why aren't you a bug man? Is maybe a better question. Got him. Yep, got him, boys. Which game am I having more fun with? Diablo 4 or Last Epoch? That answer between D4, Last Epoch, and PoE is always going to be shifting. Whoever's doing the cool, exciting thing is probably going to win. Had a blast with the PoE gauntlet. Man, I would be lying if I was not tempted to go again, by the way. I was kind of pissed off that I died to the big bad wolf. Last Epoch is about to release, so this is the big exciting thing. I'm having a lot of fun being Scyther. This is fun. Definitely going to keep playing this build and seeing how powerful I can get it. Diablo 4 doesn't have anything going on right now. It is possible, I'm not exactly banking on it, but it is possible that when the gauntlet comes out, it's a lot of fun. Maybe. I will try it with an open mind, but I mean, we'll see. Part of having an open mind is to have an open mind, to not make predetermined notions about it. We'll see. That's gonna happen soon, apparently. Although I wish they would just delay it to season 4, man. Can't go in the door. Oh. Fried. I really, really don't think that they should release it mid-season, man. I think the value add there is very low. Like I would need to look at their stats to support my claim. But it feels like the value add there is very, very low. Dude, I dashed, man. I dashed. Man. Why did my guy just stay there? Was I stunned? I dashed out of that. Fake news that I died there. Fake news. Can we get the keyboard overlay showing me dashing before I died? I'll bet $1,000 on it. Do I think Flurry Shift, Multi-Shot, Smoke Bomb, Cinder Strike, and Detonating Shot would be good? I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know what a single thing is that you just said. Are those like Falconer skills? Marksman skills? There isn't a word that you just said that I know what it is. I'm frying? Excuse me? Marksman skill. I wish I could. I'm not as good at Last Epoch as I am at Diablo 4 yet. I just don't have the knowledge yet. I will acquire it. I will become a god at this game soon, but you're speaking Swahili to me. You might as well write it in Egyptian hieroglyphics at this point. Haven't played that yet.
Now's our chance to go. I can only hold him for so long.
Have I tried Necro? Does Lich count as Necro? I made a Lich. My Lich is one of my strongest characters. Okay, I think I'm gonna end and go get some drinks. Yeah, we can. Are you saying you want me to wait for you? I can wait for you as long as it doesn't take too long. If you want to take a quick shower, that works. You laughed at D4 when you could only make 10 characters. Well, I mean, you're looking at the guy that's made 15 level 100s, and I already had to delete, I don't know, I can't remember. How many of them have I deleted? 3, 4, 5 of them? Imagine having to delete 3, 4, or 5 of your 100s. That's a wham, man. It's a wham. What else can I say? Holy. How important are graphics and sounds to me in ARPGs? I wouldn't say insanely important, but there is a point where I'm like, excuse me. For example, one thing that I was super critical of was PoE when it first came out. I thought was one of the absolute fuggliest games I'd ever seen. I thought it looked horrible. Like, to a point where I actually couldn't even play the game. I was like, are you kidding me, for real? It's gotten better over the years. The graphics in PoE, they have definitely gotten better. But when PoE first launched, it wasn't pretty, pun intended. PoE was not aesthetically pleasing from two guys making it in their garage. PoE still looks hideous. Not sure if hideous is fair. There are people that think that PoE looks better than Diablo 3. I do not agree with that at all. I'm not saying Diablo 3 does many things right, but I've always thought Diablo 3 looks quite a bit better than PoE. By a lot. By a huge margin. There are some people out there that think PoE looks better than Diablo 3, and I'm like, huh. Diablo 3 looks like a crayon drawing. Right, but you and I are talking about different things. People confuse these two topics all the time. There's a difference between the art style and the quality of the art and the quality of the graphical engine. If you don't like cartoony games, you're not going to like D3's graphics, and you're not going to like Torchlight's graphics. But what I'm talking about is the quality of the graphics. We're talking about very different things. If you don't like cartoony games, you're going to hate Diablo 3's graphics, and you're going to hate Torchlight's graphics. Art style is more important than graphics? You might be right, yeah. I think I would agree with you on that one. An art style that you like that's not done well is probably better than an art style you hate done well. But remember, what I'm talking about is which quality of graphics was better. On Diablo 3 has barely gotten an, like, did they get like a graphical improvement? Hardly at all. Did we get one with ROS? I don't even remember. It looks like the same damn game to me. It doesn't look like they improved anything. On launch, the quality of the graphics from Diablo 3 was maybe like, for the time, maybe like a 9 out of 10, I would give it for the time when it was released in 2012. I would give PoE like a 2, maybe a 2 on its launch. Go to YouTube, pull up a video of PoE launch with the 2 acts. Look at the game. Just look at it. I give it a 2 out of 10. Now it's probably improved to like, over the last, 10, 12 years, I'd say it's improved to like a 6.5, maybe a 7. Gotten better. Blizzard makes shiny piles of shit. They haven't had a... When was Blizzard's last major win? When was the last game that they released that it was really pretty damn good? D2R, maybe? D2R was pretty good. StarCraft 2. Oops. I didn't mean to press that. Damn it. Bro, D2R is just a reskin. I know. I mean, I have 10,000 hours in Diablo 2, right? I know what D2R is, but it's still a great game. You don't count D2R because Vicarious Visions did it? It's true.
I do not have much longer.
I mean, it was still done well, though. It's good.
Go north. Retreat.
Put your weapon here,
It was a beautiful version of Diablo 2. Kept the essence of Diablo 2. Servers didn't crash on the game. You could actually play. How is that a win, though? Valanthos, I don't know if you've been around for the last 20 years, but if we're looking for wins, we gotta count anything that we can get at this point. We gotta take as many wins as we can come up with. Otherwise, we're not gonna have any wins. We gotta take the wins where we can get them. I never tried any of the mods, really. I heard they were great, but I never tried them. PoE looks trash. I don't think it looks trash anymore. You think it still looks like trash? I think that's a bit harsh.
Yes.
PoE looks better now than release. PoE looks way, way better now than release. Like, by a lot. Okay, so I'm looking here at what I should be doing, and what I'm doing here is completely wrong. So let's see if we can make this a little bit better. Didn't people say that the gambler in the campaign does have some value in the early game, and then gambling late game is worthless? So if we're gonna gamble, it would be now, right? Is that right? So let's take 2 seconds and see if we can make our guy a little bit less of a piece of shit. Because I have put 0 effort into making him better. So none of this is a gambler, right? Is this a gambler?
Yes.
And so, what level am I? I'm 44. So I would like to find a battle axe and a tower shield. Go to the starter town. Okay. Maybe this one, Keeper's Camp. Does this work? Okay. Okay, we're looking for a gambling icon. Not seeing it. Someone said go to the end of time. Can I not click this? Oh, okay. End of time. Okay, here? Okay, yeah, here's a gambler right here. Okay, that was nice. Gamble. So what I want is a one-handed axe, right? Let me see here. Yeah, one-handed axe. Search for axe. Let's refresh it. This. I want this. I got a rare item. Okay. That's what I'm supposed to use. And then I'm supposed to get a tower shield. Heater shield, Cavalier shield. And then another thing that we could do is buy a bronze belt. Let's refresh it. That's not the right shield. Refresh again. Search for tower. Here, tower shield. This is what we want. I got a magic item. Wow. Okay. And then he said that the only thing you need to put on everything is let's see, do they have bronze here? Got a rare one. They said that resistances are the most important thing. Just buy this one for fun.
This means you're due for a big one. Don't worry.
We don't seem to be able to find bronze belts. Okay. Alright. It's good enough. Why am I so rich? Because I made 8 characters or whatever. Okay. So, now we can craft on these things, right? So what are the things that matter? Vitality, melee damage, chance to bleed, chance to ignite, chance to poison. Chance to bleed is godly. So chance to bleed is godly. So let's look at the... Is there a way we can look at the prefixes and suffixes? Bleed is a suffix. So what we're going to do here is we're going to chaos this and try to get bleed. And we made the worst thing ever. And we got the same thing that we tried to roll off. I hate my life. Okay. We bricked that one pretty bad. And let's try to get something good here. Melee damage. That's probably good. Minion health. Nope. And we can't do any more. Rip season. Let's just upgrade this. Let's just upgrade this again. I can't. I have to be level 47. Okay, let's go get a new axe, because the axe that we made is actually the biggest piece of shit that's ever been made in last Epoch history. So let's gamble here for... What was it called? Swingy axe? Battle axe. Maybe we should actually look in the right tab. Here's a battle axe. Give me that.
Want to go again?
It only has 16 forging potential, and it's got terrible rolls on it.
That's a winner.
Poison on hit, melee. Okay. Let's try to craft on this one. Here we go. Poison, they said, is good. Poison, ignite, and bleed. Chance to slow on hit? No. Wah. 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 Whatever. Let's use it. Okay. This is what we have, guys. This is our godly character that we made. He's so good. We didn't get the most important thing. All right. I gotta hang it up here, guys. I would love to keep playing, but I probably have to hang it up here because my friends are coming over. So first thing I gotta check is Lily streaming, because I definitely owe her a raid. She is not streaming. Okay. Why don't we raid Woody? I haven't raided Woody in a while. All right, guys. Have an absolutely fantastic night. Appreciate it. Let's ask Woody how the PoE 2 interview went. Tomorrow we'll be blasting again as Scyther. We'll get Scyther into the end game tomorrow. And then it'll be good, all right? I hope you guys have a good Super Bowl Sunday. Tomorrow we'll get Scyther into the endgame. Sorry for the kind of short stream today. Only streamed for 3 hours. That's weak as hell. We'll make up for it tomorrow. Good night, guys.